9 a.m. this Tuesday, I guess it is, June 10th, 2025. If I'm wrong, sue me. Well, basically, as I was going to provide a recording from earlier this morning, as our skies were basically the same as what we had left them last night. But I was a little bit late in that because, well, we've got some stuff over here that appears as though it is moving in. Oh, and by the way, the northeast should be expecting precipitation today. Okay. And so there's, I guess we're going to continue on with the nonsensical narratives, but we're going to go just a little bit beyond and go into the double-tongued natureness within certain narratives. Okay? And currently in the background, you might hear quite a few different noises. I'm currently doing a load of laundry in the laundry facilities. We got sirens that's been kicking off in the background as well. Got a dog downstairs that's howling and yowling. But otherwise, noise seems to be doable. But let's continue on with further narratives, shall we? So it's come out this morning that the many members of the Republican Party are crying out in favor of artificial intelligence with a narrative of, no, we don't want any regulations in regards to artificial intelligence. So they want to do exactly as what Google had apparently begun when they let their artificial intelligence program system run amok, which is in their words, okay? And that system is still running amok, and they just want it to continue furthering the chaos through what, well, we will find out through my narratives and definitions thereof, this age that we are in, which I have been misclassifying as the digital age, okay? Because it is not just that. And I will go into the ages of existence in due time to further clarify what many apparently have overlooked within this, well, time loop scenario and many, many other factors. All right? Hey, there's Jay Hawk. Morning, Jay. And doing his morning constitutional, which is what I'd like to do all over this platform. But, actually, it's more akin to what I would rather see happen to all political parties and political party affiliations, is to see a major constitutional dropping right on top of them. You want to know why? Well, let's go ahead and go southward to the state of Ohio, and what a Republican politician is stating that they want to do down there. And mind you, read in between the double talk of his tongue. Okay? Now, let's go a little bit north of Ohio and back to where I reside in this not so lovely state of Michigan, as it has sadly become. But over in Lansing, our so-called state capital and control under 3 witches. Well, now there's this talk. Oh, Democrat witches, okay? But remember, I have no favoritism for either side of the fence. As far as I'm concerned, all politicians, all celebrities, and many more are so corrupt that it just boggles the mind as to how they can continue. But this is the case as far as Lansing, and this concerns our skies, to where they want to build this carbon catcher, all right, to deplete CO2 from our atmosphere. Let's kill off the trees, right? Let's kill off everything, because CO2 is what foliage breathes, according to science, and expels what we breathe, known as oxygen. Catch all the carbon, and you kill everything. But that's okay, because, well, we got AI that's going to be doing that anyways. Once again, I will go into this that much further when I describe and clarify ages, okay? And these are, well, they kind of parallel a little bit with evolution, but not quite. Once again, we will go further into that in due time and as I see fit when that time should happen to come around. But I'm going to include a link to what this double talking Republican down in Ohio, what he has to say. And mind you, we had a mega site that was being built here in Michigan, north of me. Out the citizens' permission. Well, it's been fought against. Now all that time, effort, energy, and money has been put to a standstill to this mega site. Why? Because the power of the people halted their footsteps into further destruction of the state through, construction. And with the promise, as always, whenever they try to pull the wool over our eyes, is to create this little narrative of, it's going to create jobs. Okay? This is one thing I want you to pay attention to. They keep talking about job creation, job creation. Well, bring on more AI. Bring on more robotics. Now let's talk about job creations when those jobs are slowly being diminished and taken away. Why do you think Donald Trump is actually deporting certain peoples? They want to bring back the American workforce to where everyone that is capable of doing some type of work will be forced back into the workforce. Money makes this world go round. And when you got people in power that are not taxed like the common people, and is not treated like the common people because they have more perks, and of course, most all politicians are lawyers or have had some type of training within law. And they use it against us, and that's why they continue to create more legislation, more control, so that they can continue gaining the power over the masses, because the masses are becoming, well, they are awakening to the deceptions and the corruptions. And it does not matter what side of the government. And I think, no, I believe that all should be held accountable. And I do not like the way that how laws are being used for that higher tier of people, or so-called people. As far as I'm concerned, politicians, celebrities, judges, law enforcement officers, they've all been blinded, and they all practice control and measures of control. And they think they're going to get away with it. Well, gee, golly whiz, what's it say? And the prophecies, the end time prophecies of all the judges that will be lined up in the streets. Martial law is coming, people. We are already seeing the beginnings of this through these protests, through the enactments of National Guard troops, and this is all, once again, a recycling from the 1960s and 70s. If you know your history, I grew up back then. I've seen all this play out before. It's just on a different level and on other certain scenarios. But this is all repeat nonsense. But thing is, because of this age, well, once again, it's going to end for us, or for the mass majority of people globally. It's going to end. And once again, through this link that I provide and the video therein, you will once again hear the year 2027. Wake up, smell the coffee. Oh yeah, good morning. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We'll see you. Well, we'll meet together once again back here on this flip side.